Have you ever noticed how some people have incredible dreams, but never seem to get any closer to them? They talk about the future they want. They imagine success. They picture a life filled with achievement and respect. Yet somehow, day after day, nothing changes. What if the greatest obstacle standing between you and your dreams isn't a lack of talent, money, or opportunity? What if it's something much smaller, but far more dangerous? Stay with me, because this story reveals a truth that has changed countless lives. In a peaceful village surrounded by fertile farmland and endless stretches of green, there lived a young man named Amir. Amir was young, energetic, and blessed with good health. More importantly, he carried enormous dreams in his heart. Whenever he gathered with friends, he spoke confidently about his future. One day, my fields will be the most productive in the village. People will admire my success, they'll seek my advice, and I'll build a life everyone respects. The villagers admired his confidence, but there was one problem. Amir loved dreaming about success, far more than working for it. Each morning, while farmers headed to their land before sunrise, Amir stayed under his blanket, while others sweated beneath the scorching sun. He sat comfortably discussing his plans. Whenever there was work to do, he always had the same answer. Later, tomorrow, next week, soon. The days passed, but those promises never became action. His goals were huge. His effort was tiny. And without realizing it, he was building a habit that quietly steals dreams from millions of people. One evening, Amir's elderly uncle came to visit. His uncle was one of the most respected farmers in the region, known not only for his harvests, but also for his wisdom. As he walked across Amir's property, he noticed something troubling. The soil was rich, the land was full of potential, yet nothing was growing. The old man looked at his nephew and asked, "Tell me, Amir, you speak so often about prosperity. Why does your land remain empty?" Amir smiled casually. "Don't worry, uncle. I'll start working on it soon. You'll see. Everything will change." The old farmer remained silent for a moment. He had heard those words many times before. Then he reached into his pocket and pulled out 2 small seeds. Placing them in Amir's hand, he said, "These are special seeds." Amir's eyes widened. The uncle continued, "The first seed represents ambition. If you plant it and care for it every day, it will grow into something remarkable. It can bring abundance, opportunity, and reward." He pointed to the second seed. "This one represents laziness. It grows quickly and requires no attention, but wherever it spreads, it destroys the potential of everything around it." The old man closed Amir's fingers around both seeds. "Your future depends on which one you choose to nurture." Then he left. That night, Amir felt inspired. "Of course I'll choose ambition. That's exactly what I want." But when morning arrived, he felt comfortable in bed. "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow became another tomorrow, and then another. Days slipped away. Eventually, with little enthusiasm and no real commitment, Amir tossed both seeds into the soil. He didn't water them. He didn't protect them. He barely thought about them at all. Life continued as usual. He spent hours talking, hours relaxing, hours imagining the success he hoped would magically appear one day. Then several weeks later, something unexpected happened. Amir walked through his field and stopped in shock. The land looked completely different. The seed of laziness had exploded across the field. Wild weeds covered the ground in every direction. They tangled around the soil, stealing nutrients and choking everything they touched. Meanwhile, The ambition seed was barely alive. Its tiny stem bent toward the ground. Its leaves were fading, without care. It was slowly dying. For the first time, Amir felt fear. The future he dreamed about was disappearing right in front of his eyes. That moment, his uncle returned. He surveyed the field and quietly said, "Now you can see the lesson." Amir stared at the weeds. The old man continued, "Ambition begins small. It survives only when you feed it with consistent effort. Every day, it requires attention, discipline, and work. But laziness is different. It needs no invitation. It grows on its own. Ignore it for long enough, and it will take over everything." The words hit Amir harder than any storm, because suddenly he understood. The field wasn't the lesson, his life was. Every delayed task, every broken promise, every wasted day, all of it had been feeding the wrong seed. As he knelt beside the struggling plant, regret filled his heart. He thought about the opportunities he had ignored, the time he could never get back, the dreams that existed only in his imagination. For the first time, he realized a painful truth. Dreams don't survive on hope alone. They survive on action. That night, Amir barely slept. His mind replayed years of excuses, years of waiting, years of telling himself there would always be another chance. Before dawn arrived, he made a decision. No more waiting, no more tomorrow. As the first rays of sunlight touched the village, Amir was already in the field. He began pulling weeds with his bare hands. The work was exhausting. His muscles burned. His hands became rough and sore. Some days he wanted to quit, but he kept going every single day. He watered the ambition seed, protected it, cared for it, and slowly, something amazing happened. The weeds began to disappear. The small plant grew stronger. Its roots dug deeper. Its branches stretched higher. Months turned into years. The fragile plant eventually became a magnificent tree. It produced fruit. It provided shade. It brought prosperity. But the greatest transformation wasn't in the field. It was in Amir himself. The young man who once depended on excuses became known as one of the hardest working people in the village. People respected him. Not because he dreamed big, they respected him because he acted on those dreams. And that's where this story becomes personal, because Amir's field exists inside every one of us. Every day we hold two seeds. One is ambition, the other is laziness. The seed of ambition demands effort, consistency, and discipline. The seed of laziness asks for nothing, yet it quietly takes everything. The life you create tomorrow depends on what you choose to nurture today. So ask yourself, which seed have you been feeding? And more importantly, what action can you take right now? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because every great achievement begins with a single decision to stop waiting and start moving. And the longer you delay, the stronger the weeds become. If this story spoke to you, share it with someone who needs the reminder. And if you're ready to grow the life you've been dreaming about, stay connected for more stories that inspire action and change.